All right.
This one I know how I bent.
Welcome back. We're talking about bent rings.
Right? It's fine.
No,
My rings are fucked up. I don't. Yeah, they're fucked up.
All right. So, last you guys left off, you were able to defeat the Iron Gang, defeat their leader, Takashi Zhang, and get a few interesting items. You guys headed back over to your to the engineer to go give him the pieces required to actually, or give him the item required to actually fix Takaro, to actually get him all repaired. With that, he did offer you a room upstairs, noting that the room itself is nothing fancy, but you can use the room. With that, some of you kind of headed out for the night to kind of have your little time. One of you got a bit of a vision, something that happened, but nonetheless, you guys all got your long rest. If you didn't already do your long rest, you can activate it.
Yep.
And it comes up to a new day. Because of the town you're in, the area itself is rarely covering the weather, so the sun is shining through. The small windows that you have inside this apartment, this little lodge area, are just wide enough to get this beautiful gleam of light that kind of comes out as a cone from about this 2-foot wide small window in the wall, just enough to kind of create this little let's show you a little bit of dust in the room. Nothing comfortable you guys to sleep on, but it's in the morning. Because this is a workers' town, the first thing you hear as soon as the light hits is tractors, people with pickaxes, mining sounds, construction sounds. It is a business town after all. As you guys all start to wake up, you immediately hear a knock on the door.
Like, who is it? We're trying to sleep in here, man.
Are you opening it, or are you just yelling out, "Who is it"?
No, he's just yelling.
Who is
I
it?
get out of bed for no one.
I don't get out of bed early. Less than 1 million fucking credits. You just hear a familiar voice. It's Takaro. Is this too early?
Oh, hang on, man, and I'll get up and I'll open the door for him.
Okay.
Well, come on in.
As you see him, he does look relatively different. He's no longer wearing the outfit they had him before, as it was kind of attached to a lot of his. To remove it from his body, they actually had to surgically remove some of his parts that actually held the cloth on. You do see him wearing a different outfit now, which seems like a long corseted vest with a belt over. And then he's wearing kind of a short coat with what looks like his metallic arms actually overlaid with like that's actually overlays part of his coat a little bit. And he, whatever the engineer did, he no longer has a breathalyzer on, and he's currently not wearing his helmet. Just see him walk in. Sorry, it's a little early. I don't know what you guys were planning to do, but I just came by to say thanks. I obviously didn't need your help, but the fact that you gave it to me was, well, it means a lot.
This point, Voltaire is gonna like very groggily sit up, and she looks just like she's been run over. Like she looks like she's gone through it. Like, yeah, man, no problem. I'm glad you're feeling better. Like, you're good.
Oh, I'm great actually. Whatever your friend did wonders. I haven't been without a lot of the breathing tubes since I was 4. It's been quite some time. I don't know how else I can say that you guys really... you guys pretty much changed my life.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe. Wasn't it his mom that like swooped down and like put him to sleep for us for a bit
Yes.
before we brought him into town? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to... It's been a minute, so I'm trying to make sure I remember.
Yeah, before you guys came into town, you guys were about 2 miles away, and she started attacking the vehicle, and she flew in, and then she once he was out of the vehicle, she just kind of tapped him on the head and returned him back on, and then she flew off. For as far as all three of you, because it just happens to be the three of the people that are part of the party are all people that are tech-wise, you guys can all tell just by looking at him that a lot of his cybernetics are actually missing. To replace what is gone, he has definitely gotten, whether it be considered upgrades or just modifications that are necessary, instead of having tubes in his mouth, his whole like jawline has been replaced with like a mechanical like cybernetic piece down to his neck that almost looks like it just operates more efficiently, but still you can see like the way that he breathes. Like you can't really see the Adam's apple move through the apparatus, as you probably assume that's more advanced version of what he had. And you can tell that based off the way his arms are, is most likely the mechanic actually replaced a lot of his arms, and his arms are probably 90% more robotic than they are human at this point. But you can tell he's breathing naturally. Now that you're actually seeing him without the mask on and breathing regularly, you see that he naturally now has crimson eyes that are not actually anything to do with the hacking. He naturally just has red eyes. And as he kind of like looks around, the way that he kind of like moves his fingers around, it's almost like he's afraid to touch things, but he still does. Scott holds his holsters on his sides that are currently empty, but he's just walking around, and he's just kind of like looking at you all, and with a smile that you haven't seen on him yet. He just kind of looks at, so what's your guys' plan?
That's a really good question.
Well, I think we're just waiting here for a minute to see if our compatriots meet up with us from the school that were supposed to bring us the item that we were requesting.
Mm-hmm.
The item?
Oh yeah.
From Soren and other person.
Brynhilda.
Brynhilda. Factory.
Okay. So, where are you guys getting this from? What is it that you're getting?
Oh man.
You're asking us questions,
So-
Joe.
So we got
No, this isn't the
got
DM asking you.
Requiem.
This is Taco
Right.
asking you.
yeah.
I know.
So we got to
I know what you're getting.
Requiem, and we're hired to steal a piece of tech that can kind of control other tech.
Oh, the box.
I don't know. Seemed real messed up. Well, we stole it, gave it to somebody, didn't really know what it was at the time, didn't really like it. The more we learned about it, we decided they shouldn't have it. We should bring it back to the headmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And then after
Pretty
talking
much
to
it.
you, we realized that was extremely very not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not.
So we called some friends that we had there and asked them to steal it and bring it here.
Have you heard from them lately?
I don't know. Scratch
Nope.
texted them on my phone last night. Is there an answer? I'm gonna just like rummage around for.
That's
For my
right.
phone.
The hey girl text.
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
hey,
girl, what How you doing?
Slurring the words
Doing,
like,
Jordy?
hey, so much.
You keeping it real?
Yeah.
You eventually do find the data pad, and it looks like not only has no one responded, but it looks like it has not been read yet.
Okay. She's not a morning person. I'll look later.
Yeah, but like it's been a few days, and I would assume that she's a night person, and she would have replied last night, maybe.
That's fair.
So it's probably safe to say that something may have gone awry.
guess at this
Yeah,
point,
hope not.
Dane would power up. A kind of like he's very amazed that Takaro's here. He looks a little different, and very excited to see him join back and everything. And hearing this conversation. Should we go look for our friends? If they haven't read it, do we go to them?
Wait. You all are trying to go all the way back over to Emberfell?
Or do we
No.
or do we hold the fort here and continue to wait for them?
Well, I mean, like, I don't really want to stay in this town a whole lot longer if we don't really have to.
Yeah, same.
All right.
But we do need to probably get that item and make sure that they're okay. And if they're not okay, we should probably help them since we kind of put them in that situation.
Right.
So we might have to go back to the school because I don't really know of any other thing that we have to kind of do. And that seems like it's kind of important to get that box away from the headmaster.
Right. Would they use the same path?
I would assume so.
Do we need to be worried about your mom at all? Yeah, you.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Like, what's going on with, like, your mom, with everything? What's going on with that? Like, what can you tell us further?
She's got it going on.
No, she does not.
That gives me an idea for a really good song.
That's really a tongue twister. Takaro's mom's got really really going on.
Takaro's mom's really got it going on. He flies in the sky and tries to blow up cars.
All right, so
That's wild.
he just kind of sits down on a kind of rickety chair and just kind of leans forward. And the only times that I'm able to communicate with her is when I'm getting hacked. And at that point, I'm not actually communicating with her. I'm just getting commands. The best I can really figure out is she's not in control of her own faculties, I guess. And the few times she is quite rare. I mean, if you guys said that she's the one that woke me up, my father wouldn't have commanded her to do that, so it might have been something she was able to do on her own. As far as clarification, I should also imply that my father does not like me. He's tried to kill me several times. So, just putting that out there. So my mother, she's tried to protect me several times. The only way I was able to escape the facility as a child was her. And because of that, she's now part of the tower. So all I know is that she's the reason why machines are getting hacked. Her ability literally can mentally control machines and give them a virus, and then she's in control, but my father has some way to control her. So she's like the command structure, and he's the person controlling the remote.
So how did she get out of the tower and become that, like, bird harpy thing?
That wasn't really... It wasn't her real body. She can create... All those machines that are out there that she makes, the drones, she just creates those on the fly. The tower is a huge facility that just makes them. If she has enough power, she can once, maybe every month, create a copy of herself that's all cybernetic. Usually it can only last for about a day before it malfunctions and shuts itself down. But usually those ones are immune to my father's influence. She was probably able to make one, but she probably won't be able to make one again for another couple months. For all intents and purposes, you'll know the difference when you see my mother compared to what you just saw. You've seen how many pieces I had to take out that were harvested from her. She might be cybernetic, but she still has her human parts to her, or at least some of them.
Does
Hmm. Is she?
what
Do you think we could save
do you
her?
know what the tower?
Saving her, it's been my life goal. That's
Okay.
first, second, last thing that my goal is. On all intents and purposes, if that's not your game and you got another plan of attack, I am in your debt. So I'm willing to follow your lead, but when I feel like that's paid, or I feel like I no longer belong, that's what I'm going to do, is continue that. That has been my goal, but originally, anytime I got relatively within the Tower of Creation lands, anywhere south of Phaleth or anywhere north of Draconia, that's when I'd start to get hacked. Now, thanks to you all, that problem will not happen anymore.
Okay.
What were you gonna ask, Jade?
Yeah.
Have
She's-
you seen the tower, like, up close, or, like, do you know anything about it,
Yes and yes.
aside from that's where she's kept?
Even though I was not in control of my own faculties, I was able to remember what I saw. I've been to the Tower of Creation 3 times, summoned there for orders. That's how I was able to see what my mother looked like. The tower itself is best way to put it as far as size is an obelisk. I couldn't give you an exact size, but the factor itself, maybe no taller than the buildings within Requiem. So it's relatively still tall, but I wouldn't say it exceeds those. Mostly hollow, but intricate halls, and the part that I guess is the more surprise is the tower itself is kind of a red herring. It's what underneath is actually where most of the facility is. That's where she is held. That's where she holds most of her guardians. But unfortunately, the guardians are not under her control. Think of it more as she controls the facility, and the guardians are there to keep her caged up.
Have you seen her there?
I have. He
She, like,
kind of goes into like his coat. He kind of pulls out like a small billfold, and he pulls out a picture, and it kind of gives him a sadness. He barely can look at it, and he has like a picture that he's got like off of what it looks like he took off like a view screen, and you just can see a very mangled up body that is being held together by very, very shitty metallic parts. Like almost like someone's arm not only just came off, but it was twisted at the shoulder point. It looks like there's just enough mechanics in her to be able to let her function, not enough to actually make her move. She is definitely a Frankenstein's monster in its worst case scenario.
I know this is a serious moment, but I thought you were gonna say it was a picture of a motherboard.
No.
So
Sorry,
bad.
it was just
The motherboard.
sorry. It was
Uh,
dug in that worm deep.
oh yeah.
So yeah. I guess let's go. I'll just kind of be like well, like, so two-part question then, you know, how does your dad control like your mom, and then like I forgot my second part of that question. We'll circle back to that after you answer the first part.
I think it's less control and more her understanding her situation. She can't leave, and he's put in fail safes of what happens if she disobeys. And based off of her technopathic abilities, she is able to understand that if she does disobey, she dies. And up until yesterday, for me to survive, I got yearly doses from her that were from my father, that was of her blood, so I could keep the curse away. That might have been the other reason too. If she dies, then I have nothing to keep myself alive. Again, now that is not a problem, but she does not know that. But here's the other side: is you are telling me now that apparently my father now has a tool that can make that irrelevant. If she is mostly cyborg at this point, and he's got a tool to control machines, and it's less about her having her own independent thought, and now him just controlling her like a remote.
Oh, I remember the second part of my question. So, like, why would he be bringing together all these people that he was sending us to get? Because there was, like, this druid guy that we rescued, and then, we brought him back. And then he was trying to find the people that could make the bullets for the gun, I think.
I mean, the gun is one thing. To make the gun, in case if any of them retaliate or if she finds a way out, he's got a way to kill her. As far as keeping him around, extra, I guess the best way to put it is covering his ass. People who also made the gun knows about her. He can't let them just go running around all free, not sure if they will actually tell people about his, I guess, split personality is the best way I can put it.
Oh. Okay. Split personality.
My father was a great man once upon a time. The person that you guys met did at one point exist. And maybe he still does in there. But the only part that I know of, the only part that I am now familiar with, the only part that I have become accustomed to, is a man that has been consumed with knowledge, been consumed with knowing that knowledge is power, and has then become consumed with power. And he has treated my mother as a technopath as the greatest source of power for him. I have no idea what his purpose is, but the only thing I care about is he's tried to kill me, his son, multiple times. And he has not tried to kill my mother, but he is doing worse things to her. So, put him where you see fit in your own book, but nonetheless, if I come across him, I will try to kill him. Speaking of which, not to be, needy here. You guys did a lot, but you wouldn't by chance still have my sidearms, would you?
Yeah.
By all intents and purposes, you can keep the revolver. I don't want it. But I would like my sidearms if I could have them.
I'm gonna rummage in my pack to find. I don't know if I have one, both of them. I don't remember. But I'm gonna
You
find
have
whichever
one,
one.
and I believe Iris had the other one, or Scratch had the other one. One of the two.
No, I just had the death
Scratch
gun.
has the big one.
Okay, so
So I'll
say
rummage
Iris.
through mine and Iris's bags
Okay.
to grab them and hand them back. And as I do that, I'm gonna dig and find like a notebook or something out of my bag and start drawing something.
Okay, he just rechecks to make sure that all the springs are together and like that. As he's talking, he kind of like takes them apart and just does the whole thing of just a soldier making sure that his guns are good before he goes into combat.
Scratch is just gonna be like, I don't know why you need those. You looks like you got new sidearms, and I punch him in the arm, and it's like metal. He's like,
He's like, what? Oh, very good, very good. Ha! That's funny. That's good.
broken.
Bro.
You haven't learned from doing that to me that you can't punch metal arms. Come on.
That's why I high five you now.
Yeah.
After a couple minutes of just again sketching, I am going to hold up a picture to Takaro. Does this look familiar to you at all? And I am drawn a picture of the large angular diamond necklace that I saw in my dream last night.
He looks at it. I've seen it before. I know what it represents, but I don't know where you would have seen it from. This is a medallion that's given that is summoned on the necks of gods when they are ascended.
What?
Yeah, you're not a religious sword, are you?
Yes and no.
Well, and he kind of like shows like the shape of it. He's like, there's not too many gods per se in our world, but there are a few, and from what I understand, is they're never really born gods. When they become one, the sign of their ascendance is a pendant of this shape going around their neck, usually a color that matches their temperament. In this case, as he like points out the blue, most likely this either represents them to either be a dominant of water or purity.
Voltaire just like blue screens for a minute.
Voltaire, are you okay?
He's like,
He
I
said-
would assume it's not water, as there is already a named dominant of water that exists in our world. So most likely this represents purity or someone who's still ascending and the color hasn't pronounced itself.
Again, I promise there's a method to my questioning here. How did your mom look before the horrible things started happening to her? Please remind me.
I mean, just like any other woman. I mean, she's human. She,
Well, yeah,
red
pale,
hair.
red hair.
Red hair. I mean, she's got, it points at his own pale complexion. I mean, my skin's just like hers. And, reddish of hair and green eyes.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna say. So, I think your mom talked to me last night.
That's
Well,
weird.
like her drone came back and talked to you?
No.
I don't know how else she could speak. Well, I mean, you are partially mechanic. Maybe did she hack you again?
Since my arm got fixed, no.
Oh, then I don't get what you're implying. Like, how?
I went to sleep
Mm-hmm.
and I woke up not here.
Okay.
It was a very cavernous hall space, very empty and hollow, and very dark. And then there was a bridge, and she was at the end of it.
He takes a moment and he brings up his own data pad and seems a little bit more ancient than you guys. Like, he doesn't have one like you guys because he's not a student. He's got one that he kind of makeshifted himself. He starts going through pics and pics and pics and pics, and eventually he just shows you a picture of what the inside of the facility looks like. And he doesn't have a viewpoint of what you saw, but he's looking from the bottom of the ground up at the bridge. So he's looking from underneath, and you can see that he's showing you a picture of this long bridge that comes up to a hoop shape with a circular center that's holding a diamond in the middle. Doesn't show a body, but it just is holding a large diamond. Diamond matches what you see in the picture. He just points that to you.
Yeah.
You, I don't know how. That's where my mother is. I can't go up on that floor. I never was able to, but I was able to at least get the closest thing I could get to a picture of my mother. I know as depressing as that sounds, but that's how I was able to do that, and that's usually where she's able to move to her control panel. I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, she didn't say. She didn't say a lot. It was kind of muffled and hard to hear. I couldn't tell who she was talking about, whether she was directly talking to me. But I don't know, it sounded like she wanted to know what somebody was doing here. Like, telling people to hide. She was also wearing a necklace that had the diamond on it.
I can't imagine how it would have worked. She's not even... She's maybe 20, 25 mils percent organic. Most of it's mechanical. But I've seen weirder things happen, surprisingly. He seems actually more concerned than happy about this. Like, something about it kind
That's
of throws
fair.
him off. You can kind of assume that as far as Takado is, he works off of logic, not optimism. And this is this is not logical to him. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Dane can relate.
Yeah, even like with the way that he told you about what he knows about religion, he only believes it because he knows of it. But if someone just told him about it, he would basically take that as just, someone who just needs to believe in something so they can actually get something out of life. He only believes it because he's seen it.
I mean, you said that diamond is, godlike, right?
What'd you say?
You said that diamond is kind of like, or that medallion is godlike, right? Next chosen for godhood.
Yeah, it's, whenever someone accepts the gift to ascend to a god, this summons around the neck, and they usually have to complete trials, challenges, I don't know, however it's transferred. And then if they complete them, they become... Some people call it a god, some people call it ascended, some people call them angels, some people call them the divine. Whatever you want to call it, that's what they are.
They're given,
Yeah. Voltaire, do you believe in that stuff?
Sorry, my phone's going off.
Oh, you're okay.
I'm gonna kind of, I don't know, whatever just kind of holy magic I can bring to the surface, I'm going to let it appear in the palm of my hand. Just a faint glow.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Oh. I guess I've never really heard of, or Dane doesn't really understand the concept of God or a bigger deity. It's like, is it like the internet, but bigger than the internet?
Voltaire, because I believe this is the first time we're ever going to do this. We got to make a
Nope.
religion check, which would essentially be, I believe, a knowledge check. Unless I think it's a knowledge check in our settings, because I don't know if there's actually a religion one.
I think that would
there
be.
is.
I think that would be right.
Um,
That sounds like the thing.
yeah.
Because you're recalling it, or
Yeah, it's just to
That's
comprehend something or analyze
Yeah.
or recall.
yeah, that sounds right.
I'll accept any one of those of the check you want to do. This is the first time, the whole campaign, we're actually talking about religion. So, we haven't.
That's
done-
why I was
Yeah.
like, I know we're.
Which
I
is
did tell you guys at the beginning of the
God.
campaign that there are a few gods, but it
Yep.
was brought up that they're so rare and they rarely speak to people that
Right.
the common thing, unlike D&D, there's very few people would know about
Yeah.
them, or even if they have names.
Right. In a world
Yeah.
ruled by technology, religion.
has
The
holy
internet.
magic, has no idea how she got it. It's not unsettling at all. Okay.
So yeah,
What am I doing? Knowledge?
so you can either do a knowledge, a knowledge check, because that would be recall, analyze, and comprehend would fit into that.
Okie dokie. I can do math. That's 23 minus 1, 22.
Hope or fear?
Shit! Fear.
Fear. Okay.
Devil.
You know that actively right now that you're aware of, and what a small populace knows of, is there's actively 4 gods. 3 of them control the domain of the elements. One of them controls something about the essence of the realm itself. Whether it's space, the moon, or the stars, you're not sure. You at least know that the 3 themselves actually control forces of nature. One controls the heat in the air, the other one controls the flow of life, and the other one controls the water itself that actually dominates most of the planet. In doing so, you do not know their names, but you do know that the 3 of them, the life force, the water, the heat, essentially are the 3 essences of elements that control the realm itself. As long as those 3 are in existence, another elemental god cannot be created.
Okay. So only 4.
As far as as far as you know, nobody knows the name of the one that actually dictates the realm's laws, aka the one that is space, stars, or moon. You're not sure what they actually control. Most people don't know a way to contact this person because people believe the only way to contact her is to literally leave your realm to do so, and that ability does not exist. I would also say, based on your check, you do know 2 new gods have recently ascended, but you know nothing about them, other than the fact that they can't be elementals.
The god of the internet.
No.
You get a virus. You get a virus. Porn, porn, porn.
I believe his name is Leroy Jenkins.
You get shitty memes. You get shitty memes. You all get shitty memes.
Yeah, there's the god of the internet.
The
and the god
song
of
"Welcome to the
names.
Internet" is now going through my brain. Um,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I know-
Dane's a little bit wowed by your magic.
yeah, I regurgitate everything that Joe just told me.
Right.
Like, I know a little bit, 'cause obviously when I
Dump that lore.
got this ability, I didn't understand it. I still don't.
Like, player, have you used magic like this magic before?
Mhm.
Okay.
Any magic you have seen me do that has not been blood related has been that.
Okay. So that's how you've like healed.
Because remind me, your class is
Mhm.
like the closest thing to a paladin, right?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
a seraph.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're Seraph,
okay.
that's right.
So
I
that
have
that's like
holy
your
magic.
source of healing. Okay.
Yes.
Anything
That
that she
makes
does
more
that's not
sense.
really like involved in like her blade or anything like that would be magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make clear.
The only difference in this world is that, in her case, seraphs, which D&D paladins, don't actually have to be like the knights of a religious order. She just naturally has magic that's granted to her just based off of her beliefs. That's pretty much it.
Cool. Okay.
So, new question, hypothetical here. The revolver. Can it kill a god?
Can kill anything. I mean, it hasn't been tested on a god, so I guess theoretically, I don't know. But many creatures have been created that have been said to take months worth of damage to take out was able to be killed with one single shot. taking account, we did find out that there was you deal with a creature that has armor on, it destroys the armor. It's not strong enough to pierce through the armor and kill the creature. That is kind of its limitations through its trial and error. I lost about 4 bullets worth of not understanding the difference of, armor does not kill the person inside. But, I mean, gods, as you know, don't randomly just show themselves up, especially for target practice. So it has not been tested out.
Would your dad be like, I don't know, trying to become a god or something?
He already thinks he is.
Well, thinking and becoming one are kind of like 2 different things.
Not necessarily. All you gotta do is believe and follow the right procedures, and you can ascend. And all you need is the right amount of power and the determination. And if he's got it, he can become one. He's got enough power. He's got enough knowledge. He is, whether I like it or not, the smartest man that exists in this realm. All he needs is just, I guess, the right path forward. If you're saying what is true, if what you're saying is true, and my mother has found a way to start ascending, and he found that out, he now has a way to do it himself. He can learn from her of how she got that same way. She's smart, and I wish that he wasn't as smart, that she was as smart as him, but her knowledge was always specifically about her advancement in her technopathy. His is everything. Magic, tech, the world, past. I mean, when I was a child and I was living through breathalyzers and test tubes, he kept reading me stories of warriors past with green pastures and a world without tech, and just he told it as if he's seen it before, as if he was there. The man knows a lot. You give him instructions, you give him a manual, there's no limits to what he can do.
Do you think that your mom wants to be a god?
I just know she wants to be free. Free from all this. She just wants enough to be free. She does not. She has enough comprehension of her own situation to understand that once she's free, she can do what she wants. And she has just enough focus to not want to die. If someone has been able to give her this ability to ascend, I just hope that my father hasn't found out about it.
So how could we free her if she's not much left?
He just stands up and he just puts his guns back in holsters. We head towards the tower.
Well, right. We could assault the tower and we could do all that, but like once we get to her, how do we help her? Because she kind of sounds like she's stuck.
She's only stuck because of the 4 guardians. When we kill the 4 guardians, we can free her. I have tried to do it before. They don't always have to stay there. Usually only 1 guardian is protected at all times. The 3 others usually switch shifts and they usually cover... let me pull back up the sheet. They usually are guards outside of Phaleth and Dracona. They are pieces of work, though. They are the best tech she's ever made, and because of it, they are a formidable force, but they rarely work together. They also have their individual personalities. They're probably the only drones that she's ever made that actually can think upon their own.
Okay.
Curious from Scratch and Voltea. How long ago has it been since you've been to this town? When did you guys leave? How many years ago?
I mean, was it when we were sent to school, or
That's up to you guys. If it was just you guys came here and then you guys went directly to school from here, probably half a year. If you guys went somewhere else and you guys went somewhere else and then you went to school, yeah.
Definitely somewhere else before school.
Okay. If you went somewhere else before school, then
well, I think Scratch came straight to school from here,
okay.
so they were probably separated for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then
I'm gonna,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think for Voltea it's been like 2 years, but she would intermittently sneak back to visit Scratch
Okay.
until they left together.
You both would know then that as far as the past year, for a town that rarely succumbs to religious beliefs, as they are a town that believes no one will give them what they're owed, they have to get based off the sweat of their brow and the stress upon their back. There has been, as of a year ago, a recent religious movement that has been going on within Ironhold itself. So much so that it has kind of created itself its own... It's actually created itself its own kind of sanctum. Enough that at this point there's probably about 200 to 300 followers. They still do their jobs, but they've become separated from the natural community, as it is not common in the community to give up what you do for a belief that is just asking to be saved, not work for it. You know very little about it, as you know, neither of you would, but you do know that there is an order here that gave up their traditions of Ironhold to serve something.
Is it more of a cult, or is it bigger than that?
Are you asking them?
Just in general.
You wouldn't know because you have never been here before.
Right.
And I'd assume that they wouldn't necessarily know. I mean, like, cult does not give is not defined by a numerical value. Cult is the determination of what you do to do it. The best way I could put it is they are just accolades for something. The determination of cult is based off of how it's being perceived.
Gotcha.
Joe, could I? This is gonna probably end poorly. Can I try to make a knowledge roll to see if I would have heard any murmurs about workers leaving for this thing, and or conversations at the dinner table that I just quietly did not add into, to see if I know anything about this thing?
Sure,
This
you can give me a
new
knowledge check.
religion.
Yeah, you can give me a knowledge check for that. Yeah.
Okay.
If you have
that is
like
a
an expertise that falls in this, you can add it too. But yeah, it would
I
just be
don't. 15 with hope.
15 with hope. There is rare conversations that are brought up. Yeah, like at the dinner table. It's less about what it represents and more or less people that are not part of it kind of complaining that because of it, we now need to start hiring people outside of the community because people within the community are not doing what they're raised to do. You know, you're born in Ironhold. You grow up, you do what your father did, and so on and so forth. And if you go out, you're expected to eventually come back. In this case, people are literally, abandoning their lives, abandoning everything, and then just one day turning around. And people are less caring about that it's religion and more or less that it is actually forcing workers to actually hire outside of Ironhold. And with that, you can assume that's actually why they actually hired out Zane Corporation to actually come here. They're losing more of the populace to this religion, and therefore they don't have enough community members to participate in the workload.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of... there was a couple times before I came to school that, there were some conversations that happened, and this, I guess you could say religion came in, and people are just kind of doing their own thing. They're kind of vibing, which is, I don't disagree with necessarily, but it's pissing off the cranky old people in town here. But they're shirking their duties. Like, I haven't heard that 1,000 times, but they kind of just like do their own thing here, and I guess like in kind of a religious way. So I mean, like, this could be one of those things you were mentioned, Voltea, with the whole sending people. Like, maybe this is one of the newer ones. Why they're hiring from the outside and that other corporation's here.
Things impeccable. I don't know, in my like researchy things of trying to understand myself, would I've heard anything about any like it happening in Ironhold?
There has been no sign of any kind of like, other than like what you and Scratch know from what I just told you. As far as anything of you being a seraph, no. Not from that side. There is, you assume based off of how it is here, it's not like a religious movement that is trying to like pull people from nearby towns. It seems like it's held here and it's contained here for now. Whether or not it's going to expand due to time, or if it's just being held here because of this specific community, it has never left or bled out from Ironhold.
Okay.
Granted, Ironhold is still large. Ironhold itself is a country, and it is still of about 10,000 plus, not taking into account tourists and people that don't live there. So it is probably about, only about 5% of that. So it's not enough to create a country problem, but it's enough to create a business problem.
Okay.
I suppose it's worth going to take a look at.
I mean, I suppose, but like, is it really a concern of ours? Like,
I
suppose not. Just was wondering if it would give us any help for anything else at the moment.
Sure.
What were you saying?
I would say, Zane, like, I don't know if I can comprehend what a god could do, or if I believe in that. But what my programming tells me is that whatever could rid the virus of this world is what I would fight for. So I'm for that.
Dane, I think like the way that you could describe a god is like, how you were created by the headmaster?
Yeah.
It's who created him.
Oh, the creator.
The creator's creator.
Creator's creator.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. The creator's creator.
But like, he's invisible and you can't see him.
Oh, why is that?
Because like, I don't know, they just don't show themselves maybe.
Oh.
They're shy. Let's put it that way.
Oh. Okay. He's not a shower. Got it.
He's a grower,
Yeah.
not a shower.
Yeah.
He grows people, but he doesn't really show himself.
Got it. Oh, okay. I've heard about that phrase before.
This is turning into Star Wars Space Brouhaha all over again.
Look, Jade, we usually have more. It's usually higher female heavy in here, and now you have to be the only female in here. So.
It doesn't bother me. It's just we're explaining God to a microwave, and it's not going well.
Right.
It's turning into dick jokes.
What is my purpose? You bring me butter.
Butter. Oh God.
The great provider.
Yeah.
I guess like, I mean, if you want Voltaire, we can go check it out. Like, we can give it maybe a day and see if we hear back from Brynhilda and them. And if we don't, then I mean, we have two choices. We either go to the tower and take on these guardians, and try to save Takaro's mom, or we have to go back towards the school and see if Brynhilda and them are okay. And while we're there, we could try to get the device from the headmaster, before he can really use it, if he's even there.
Yeah.
I like that plan. Dane would ask, as far as, so you talked about like getting hacked, or like she controls the virus at the tower, right? Like it's easy to get hacked.
She controls all the automatons that are built within her. If they start to malfunction or she starts to send a virus into one of them, they can pass on to another. That is the virus,
Okay. So if I were to go towards the tower, what would prevent me from getting hacked?
What would prevent you from getting hacked? Like a
Yeah.
precaution to make sure you're protected?
Yes.
We'd have to give you some kind of software to make sure that you at least are able to protect yourself from it, but it would only give you so much time. Maybe, based off stuff I used, since I'm mostly organic, it lasts me for about a minute. If you could find something that could help you, we could get you something for an hour.
Okay.
That's
I
reasonable.
mean, that doesn't really seem feasible, though, because, it's going to take us more than an hour to get to the tower.
Gotcha.
True. But there are a few people that exist in the realm. He is all machine, and if someone's able to maintain him during the process, you could just make sure that before the time runs out of that 1 hour, immediately update the system. Essentially, have him turn off for a little bit. It'd be tedious, but it's possible.
Get the safety pin out for the reset button.
The advantage is to be able to the advantage is to just shutting yourself off. All you have to do is just turn them off, give them some time to load. Essentially implying DM the player is to apply that if you do this and you find the right stuff, you go an hour in and he would need a short rest, another hour to short rest. That's what he's currently telling you to do right now.
Or we turn him into a real boy.
I mean, as far as
Before or after we strap a cannon to him?
Put my brain in it, my processor.
The problem
Here
I'd be
we go.
afraid of is your creator. My father is, who knows what he's put in systems for you to either make you more susceptible to the virus or more, available to be able to fight the virus. Not to sound odd, but I wouldn't know until I got inside you.
Wow.
I'm
That sounds like
Nobody's
a new
ever
thing.
said. Yeah, nobody's ever said that to me before.
I'll start playing some slow jazz for them. Wow, 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 wow.
Okay. Fair enough. Where would one look to get that sort of software upgrade?
Well, the easiest spot is back over in Requiem. Otherwise, the Radiant Shore has many scientists that have something like that. Honestly, best spot that I was able to find that was able to do stuff that was able to take care of me. Hang on, let me pull up the information. I got to pull up my notes. I actually upload on here to make it easier for myself. Info about the lands. Go to Nevermore. Because they believe in their own they have their own religious movement, but not in a certain god, but they believe that the Tower creation is a ill omen that will eventually take over the realm. So they've advanced their own tech to make sure that if in case any of the stuff gets hacked, they have their own proprietary tech to take care of it. They're probably the only country in the lands that's been able to actually create something that actually not only stop you from being hacked, but if you get hacked, it's a temporary relief I guess the best way to put it. I couldn't use it for myself, but I've seen them use them for their own droids and machines.
So they're one of the first to create their own antivirus. software.
They are, but because of their very ancient ways of thinking, they choose not to actually create business out of them, and they will never share
Right.
their tech with anybody else.
Hmm.
They're very, very, very apocalyptic thinkers.
Well, they haven't met this hunk of junk, so hey,
Well, I'd be
they can
careful
turn
going.
themselves around.
I'll be careful going there. If you go there yourself, you're going to find out in 5 minutes you're going to be missing an arm, then a leg. It's going to happen fast.
Oh no.
They're going to find you as the closest thing to the richest thing there, and they're going to start salvaging you if you can't oppose them.
Oh man.
They
Wow.
don't follow the laws and rules that the rest of the realm have dictated for anyone.
I mean,
I feel
in
special.
theory, we can go there and try, but like in theory, if we do go back to the school and we were able to get our hands on the device, we'd be able to use that to keep Dane from getting hacked, if I'm correct, like keep the virus out of him.
Technically, yes. I don't know how the device operates. I mean, from what I understand, its primary job is to hack things. If you wanted to have keep his own faculties at its primary function, you don't want to use it on him right away because you would just be controlling him if you control that. But theoretically, you could reprogram it to make him immune to the effects that it creates.
Well, right, like if I remember correctly, it did something along the lines of controlling the virus itself. You could tell it to leave somebody, which was, I think, kind of part of our plan originally to help you.
Okay. I mean,
and we
yeah,
asked for held on them to
theoretically
get
it'd
it.
work. Yeah. I would.
Is this the gun or is this something else?
No, that's
No,
the item we stole from
This
the
is the item we
corporation.
stole from Sang Towers.
Oh, got it.
The gun you guys have. You guys have the gun.
Yeah.
The gun's
Yeah.
the gun's not a cure. The gun's kind of like the last resort for anybody who's been
Right.
hacked. That just it needs to go down.
Yeah.
So says you.
You assume based on context that the reason, the few reasons why Takaro had it: 1, to keep it out of his father's hands; 2, to protect himself; and 3, in case his mother was in so much pain he could kill her.
Got it.
You know, if you can't save her, then put her out of her misery.
Right.
Oh, too far. Too many pages.
Before we get any further, we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah. I mean, I do have an appointment this morning with the engineer to shove more cybernetics on me.
Ooh, I was gonna come too and do the same.
Yeah, he might be able
Blast,
to.
yes. Blast
He might be able to do the
cannon.
Okay.
What is that?
What
I
if,
got a
like,
shoulder and collarbone. Yeah.
okay, how about this? Why don't we I don't know,
Get
we
an
could
eye.
send like another message to Bryn, and then we'll head over to the engineer. You can get your stuff, right? Maybe we can cannon up Dane. And then, it would probably be later in the day, so we could take a swing past that like religious thing that was happening in town here, kind of see if we can find some info out, and then come back. And then if we have a better idea, we can go from there, I guess, for what the plan is tomorrow.
Yeah.
sounds
I
good.
mean, depending on where exactly Bryn and Soren are in their adventure too, I mean, it sounds like we might need to go somewhere else to get Dane some help on our way to the tower. So we could always meet up with them in Requiem again.
Yeah, I mean, unless they have the device.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you hit them up and see if maybe they can reply, and then we'll head over to the engineer.
I have to know what their text is.
Oh man, I think I wasn't gonna text. I was more or less just I was gonna try calling her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She did respond to my text. I better call her.
Yeah, right.
Text me when you get home and you're all right.
Right? Yeah. Text me when you get here.
I forget what exactly you said too. All I wrote down was Scratch stole Voltea's phone and texted Bryn. That was it. That's all I put.
Hey man, it's been a day. It's been in and out of Scratch's brain already.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I knew it was definitely something flirty and obnoxious.
100%.
Yeah, fuck it. I suppose I'm just gonna send her a text real quick and just be like, "Hey, where, like,
Dear
any
friend.
progress where, yeah, any progress where are you guys at? Are you safe?"
Okay. It's sent. Not read. At least not yet.
Assuming I still look like a hot mess, so if there's a mirror up here, I'm gonna like try to, fix myself.
Oh,
a little
before
bit,
we leave the room.
so I don't look like as much of a disaster when I go downstairs to the engineer. But
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so you clean up yourself.
fix my smudged eyeliner,
Get your hair did. Fix up your cracked
Yeah.
nails.
right? Yeah.
All right, so you guys get yourself all set. You guys head back down to the engineer. It looks like he's currently working on somebody right now, but he just immediately just looks past you. Everything's all set. If you want to get on the chair, I can get to you in 5 minutes.
Okay. She's gonna stare at it for like 3.5 of those minutes and then finally sit in it.
You just see that he's like replacing like almost kind of like a Two-Face kind of like that, where someone actually had like a burn on there, so they actually put like a plate on their face to actually help it heal. It's less of like a metal, but looks like he's doing medical kind of like this rubber solution that's on there that actually helps promote healing, kind of like that he's doing on there. He gives them some medication, tells them to run over to the front to get the meds from the front. It's like, all right, get on the table. We'll get everything in there. You drinking this morning? Any drugs?
Nope.
All right.
You
Do you want anything for the pain?
No, it's fine.
All right. So we got collarbone, we got shoulder, and we got eye. You sure you want all 3 of them?
No, the eyes were for him to keep and do whatever with.
Oh, right. He just kind of takes that and puts them
yeah.
back in there. He just immediately locks down your arm and part of your chest. And he just kind of like turns off part of it. And then he just starts working on it. Are you two, Scratch and Dane, are you standing there just watching?
I'm just hanging out.
Dane will go back to the car to get the cannon and then bring the cannon.
I'm sorry, where are you going to go?
It's the Dane buggy.
There it is.
Oh, Brad. But he's going to get that out and bring it back.
Okay. It's super weird walking back because not only are you like a giant automaton in a town that barely has automatons, and if they are, they're just regular size, but you're just carrying this oversized like tank-sized cannon with you. Yep. It's super odd. It's also like incredibly threatening, and you just come in. Like halfway through the procedure, Voltea, you just see the engineer just look around. It's like, now what the fuck do you want me to do with that? Realistically, what do you want me to do with that?
You could finish up with her. I just wanted to give you a challenge.
Okay. And you just like, eventually, Voltea, you start getting like spasms in your arm as he starts like to wire it up, and he starts to put like different cables together. You get your collarbone. It takes like about an hour, and you get it replaced. Now it kind of comes up, and it. Remember the plate, the shoulder plate is just a plate, and he kind of like screwed it in the attachment to the arm. But the collarbone, he actually reinforced with yours. You do see some sewing marks, but he does have a very tight marking, so it just looks like a very, very faded like skin line that's on there. All right, well, that was the easy part. He just immediately turns around. He's just like, well, I don't think I've ever asked this to a droid, but you are quite tall, so I'm going to need you to get on your knees.
You've been waiting for that all night. Oh, by all means, go ahead, work your wonders.
And he's just
I just want this operational.
He's just like, Are you fine if I power you down for this?
As long as these two are watching, that's fine.
Just looks back at you two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here.
Okay. All right, he just immediately just like pulls the switch, unplugs you. You just kind of just head drop down, and he just kind of like starts unscrewing. He kind of like opens up the back like someone that's getting spinal surgery, and he just starts like taking apart like the cannon. He's like, I mean, I can't just fuse it. I gotta make something new out of it. So he starts like taking apart like this cannon, like a guy like taking apart like a car for no reason other than the fact that he can. And he just starts taking this thing apart. It takes like 3 hours. You guys start to see him that he actually makes like a new cannon out of this, and he reinforces Dane. At first, you wonder how Dane's gonna work with this. Like it's literally looks like a backpack that just goes straight up like an antenna. Like you don't know how it's gonna work. He just like he's just like, well, we'll see what happens when he turns on, and he just like flips on the switch. Dane, you just turn it on. You start to notice that you got like this weight on your back. And just automatically, due to your druid formation, it just transforms in your back, and it just forms back into your back, and just forms and just transforms in your back like a gun that's part of a transformer.
Right.
And it's like, well, that is just fucking fascinating.
Oh
Well,
man,
All
I
set.
can't wait to try it out.
You got a fucking cannon. Please don't try it out here, and I prefer that you also don't try it out.
Power! I can do anything!
Go in the fields. Get out of the iron hold of that shit. I don't want it in here.
You don't want to show off your prized possession?
I'm good. It's fine.
I was seeing wonders of your name.
sounds great. And he just kind of starts waving out his hands. Well, I think we're square. You're able to get the weapon. I did help with Takaro, and I put this on there. Not to give any offense, but that's the most amount of free labor I'm going to do in 1 month. So unless you want to pay for more services, I think we're good.
Oh,
That's appreciated.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dane, by all intents and purposes, you do have the cannon. I will make the weapon for you.
Okay.
The way it works is it is actually going to actually slow you down if you actually do it in your, I'm going to call it Dane mode. But if you transform into a beast that can actually hold down their back, then you can actually fire it without having any kind of restrictions. Like kind of like I mentioned to you, like if you're like in a wolf form and it just like unveils from like your back, kind of like that. The way he repurposed it, instead of just making a cannon, it is essentially a railgun, very similar to what Scratch has, but it is more of a sniper rifle than an actual, like, just a battle rifle kind of railgun, kind of like that. So it actually can do distance as far as damage. Depends on the form you do. I'm going to make a few things depending on your forms. Currently, right now, you do a lot of, like, panther forms and wolf forms, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make you different kind of modifications to the weapon for those forms specifically. But if you ever change what kind of forms you do, let me know so I can actually make different things of what it turns into. So, like, obviously, if you turn into, like, I'm going to just be a bat, obviously you can't just summon, like, a super large size fucking cannon off a bat. So it's going to turn into, like, so it won't work.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Right.
But theoretically, if you turn into a creature that is your size or bigger, then it'll operate.
Okay.
So, all right. So you guys head out. Do you guys decide to check out the religious movement, or guys just head out?
Oh, I think you're muted. All
I'm
right.
going to leave that up to Voltea on that one because I know she's having an existential crisis a little bit.
It's fine.
Just another
Is that
day.
one? All right. I mean, yeah, as we're leaving, I'll straight up just kind of be like, well, I mean, that didn't take as long as we thought. So, like, do we want to check out that group that started up here? I mean, I don't know. That was kind of, it seemed like on your mind, Voltea, if you wanted to maybe learn more.
Yeah, kinda.
I mean, it can't hurt anything.
Yeah.
Unless we start fight, then, things could get hurt, I suppose.
Right. Would
Well, the day's
Wait.
still young.
yeah? Do you think people would recognize you if we went to that?
I mean, maybe, but I don't think anybody, at least on my end, important enough would be there to recognize me. That would be a problem.
Okay.
fucking hope I don't recognize anybody there.
Okay. Didn't know if we had to go in like incognito or disguise, but
I mean, it's not like we
That's
murdered anybody.
that you that you know.
I would hope I would know.
Yeah, this is true. We did
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there might be shit. I mean, if it's a new thing, maybe that'll help us learning something about anything else about any ascensions that have happened recently.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Takaro is with us.
Yes.
Cool.
As long as you have him, he will be with you.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad Taquito's following us.
Tequila.
All right, let's. Yeah. Suppose we'll head that way.
Explore. Adventure.
Okay, so you guys head over to the area where it has been known that the constant acolytes of this order have been predominant. Give me 1 second, I'm pulling up a thing. It's not far from where you're at now. It's midway through town, maybe a mile away. You start to find out as you get closer that one of the problems that they create is that a lot of people who are part of this movement are all were originally part of a single mining group that took up one tunnel that dug in roughly a mile underneath town. For Scratchy, will tell you know that this is the second most popular tunnel, as most of the miners don't go further than maybe half a mile. And this is one of the oldest tunnels, due to the fact is that the workers here had very specific abilities that are very similar to yours, or just more like fighter abilities that allowed them to just find the right spots, could just generate the right energy, and just start doing the right things to get their way through. As you get there are no guards, but you do notice that there's a constant look that everyone has for the acolytes here. They all have like leather blacksmith like aprons on. They still wear like their mining attire underneath, but it looks like they actually like did like a common mining attire where it looks like a tunic, but it looks like they like converted their like mining attire into like a tunic, and it's white with like gold and like brown inlay stitching to it. It's not perfect on everybody, just because most like the people who are making this are not a business, so it's just like one person who's probably making it, and it's kind of like different depending on the size of the person. And then most of them have hoods, but not all of them have them up. Usually for the weapons on their side, usually pickaxes. A couple of them actually have what looks like arcane relics in their hands, what you would know as arcane bruisers, which are just like elbow to wrist to glove. That is usually if you can generate arcane energy, this amplifies it through tech, and then you just cast it out through your hand. Immediately as you pass by, you were not hindered from going in. You immediately see the two on the side just kind of like go like this, and just kind of may the Iron Queen bless you, and they just let you pass through.
Is there any literature, pamphlets, or anything laying around for the Iron Queen?
There is no literature, but there is art that has been made for her in kind of like a symbolism and an act of service. It looks like everybody has something different, but it all looks like a person that's made out of iron, steel, but looks like a blacksmith. Looks like they got like long dreads that hang over it, and everyone has a different interpretation of them. You even see different statues that are just made by people. They're not old and they're not ancient. It just looks like people are just like making these just as far as service. And some of them, most of them, based off what people have around here, look like lawn ornaments. Like, okay, I got chicken wire, I got springs from a vehicle, I'm gonna make her out of these things. I got rusty rivets, some bullets. I'm going to put them together and make her out of this. So they all look different, but nonetheless, it does look like you're kind of going through like a big, huge, yard decoration kind of section that is of different interpretations of this female blacksmith that is represented here as the Iron Queen. As you go through, you see that there are looks like mining flag posts that are dug into the wall underneath every light that symbolizes a person who has submitted themselves to this order. They are large grayed out flags that are a little bit dirty due to the dust and the dirt and the grime of the mine, but it almost seems like they're proud of that to be on the flags. They look like they're white once upon a time and they just didn't mind them getting dirty, and they just, each person put their name in their common language on there. In this case, like Voltea, if like your family was in here, it would all be written in Elvish, that kind of thing like that. But most of them are in the common tongue. But the so as you start to walk through, you start to see that the aesthetic changes somewhat a bit. You start to see that instead of having statues of her, there are weapons in her honor. Instead of them being pickaxes, you start to see that now blacksmiths have been incorporated into this order, and they're actually making weapons to her honor. You see that blacksmiths are actually making forges here, and then they're actually making anvils with either large great axes on top of them or great hammers on top of them. And they're just laying at rest with the actual, either the axe head or the warhammer flat plate aimed on it and just tilted downwards off the side of the anvil. Eventually you start to see a light start to go in. You start to see a large cavern. You start to see how people serve her, and you start to see that within this cavern they have brought nature and they've brought glow in here. A lot of the different people that are druids that live here, they have found ways to cultivate land within what is essentially a dead mine. You start to see that there are roses, orchids, and violets that are growing around this singular center pedestal that Scratch and Voltaire, you now understand why people have been converted to this. As you've gotten so far that a mile is passed, you start to see the one structure that no one made, and it was probably here first. And you start to see what they have been basing their look on for this iron god. You see a statue that is roughly about 10 feet in height, but you don't know if it's necessarily in scale to represent her actual height, or if this is just, just a 10-foot structure. It is already made of steel, iron, cloth, metal, including rusted rivets, and it includes high quality cotton and leather on top of its rusted and dirty leather. The structure itself stands up as a female structure, looks automaton in nature. Robotic arms with large, what looks like circular structures represent the shoulders. A large leather intricate apron that goes down to cover down the breast all the way down to the knee area. Face missing is showing a happy mistress of metal and iron with a recess in eyes that do not have sockets or eyes themselves, just a recess. The hair is made out of leather, cloth, and cables to represent a tied up hair knot with dreads hanging down, with a single string of metallic cables and chains to show dreads hanging down from the front, with a singular wrap of a hair tie that wraps around the head. In all intents and purposes, she does look human, but her structure is completely automaton. Due to her structure and her shape, she actually looks more humanoid than Dane does. But she is, just like Dane, 100% robotic. Her apron itself, held together by a leather band and a gold clasp, hold on a tassel that has 3 different tools on it. A marker specifically to draw out draw out different portions for shaping, a chisel, and a throwing axe. And in her right hand, she is holding a great axe, specifically shaped with an axe on one side and a maul on the other. No one here is praying like a normal acolyte would. No one's on their knees, no one's actually bowing, but people are doing things in their own way to do to her. They are giving prayer to this area to a woman that has no natural organics to her body. They are introducing her material components to everything else. You start to see the reason why they're doing rusted rivets and metal outside is what she's made of. But it looks like, as far as symbolism to serve her, is to bring nature into an area that is devoid of it. Voltaire, the one thing that you see around her neck that grabs your attention is she does have a necklace that matches the exact same image that you saw in the picture.
Which is interesting.
You would also know, Voltaire, that this is only a structure of symbolism to recognize that there is at least a possible god out there that would essentially become this, and therefore the structure found itself and gave anyone blessing to find it. So, by coincidence, these miners found it, but they're also called with visions to probably dig further, and then they found this, and they found it as a divine providence. Oh, I missed one thing. She is also made up of 50% gold.
Oh, just cash.
But it's not all in one spot. Different joints are made out of gold. Her knee coverings are made out of gold. It's not like one spot is gold. It's like 1% is here, 1% is here, 1% is here, 1% is here. It's not just a big clump of gold.
No gold frying pan or anything.
The structure itself, also due to its 10 feet and what's made out of, you can assume the weight of her is probably a total of 30 tons. She's thick.
Thick.
She has
Thick.
thick girl.
I'm just asking this for Dane's sake.
Yes.
Is she hot?
Is she hot?
Right.
Dane,
Exactly.
Dane, if you do represent as a male and you do find female automatons attractive, you would find her extremely attractive. Yes.
Does his cannon extend?
Randomly, his cannon just unfolds, it just transforms, and just immediately.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Powers up. Dane is awed by the structure of the statue. He's very odd. He's intrigued. You guys' attention.
Jade, the player, is confused as shit right now.
Ben, the player, is even more confused because Ben has traversed multiple realms, so there's a lot of information that's intertwining here that I'm like, motherfucker!
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna ask it. Does the statue look like her apron and like armor, helmety stuff? Does it look like what you described to me in my vision when I took the gun?
How did
I was seeing things.
I
was seeing flashes of things that what's her face looked different: rusted armor, a helmet,
Yes.
a blacksmith apron, the sky of fire and ember.
Yeah, when you blinked and occasionally saw her in this different form, this is what she looked like.
You saw her.
So
Now I'm blue screening.
So
Forget
Voltaire,
Voltaire.
you would assume that in her regular form now, as a disfigured version of what she once was, is her mortal form, and if she accepts ascendance, this is what she will become.
Oh my. Okay.
Maybe one day she'll hang out with a star god. Who knows?
All of you can see that she has been given different titles. All of them do call her the Iron God, but she is also called the Blacksmith, the Queen of the Harvest, and the Defender. One title that a few of them seem to call her that seem like more of like the overly religious nuts around here, call her the Creator of the Crystal.
Scratch is gonna go up to one of them because that's the only one that doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of sense right now with the crystal thing. Because there's no crystals here that he can see, I'm assuming.
No.
And he's gonna just like saddle up to one of these like zealots, and it's just like, hey, so like, the Iron God here, pretty great, right? Like, so like, I'm just curious though, like to learn more about her and like, so what makes you guys use the term of the crystal thing?
You're going up to the zealots about this?
Yeah, 100%.
They just immediately clench onto like makeshift pendants. That's the crystal. They found like ceremonial beads and diamonds that are probably actually really nice diamonds, but not religious by any means. One must believe and then they see. We have seen, and we know that when you believe, you will understand.
So, like, are you just saying because of her necklace? Because that thing's pretty sweet.
Nice chain.
They're like one who's given the divine diamond is meant for great ascendancy, and then they clench it and they just look at her diamond. But only those that have been giving divine providence as hers is meant to last past us all.
Right. Yeah, like the necklace thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Didn't need over exaggeration. Just tell me just give me the answer.
He's just like, explain this to me like I'm 5 because that's my mentality.
Big shiny thing. Cool.
Makes me think of The Office where Michael's trying to be taught what bankruptcy is.
What is?
Yeah, so
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying he'll report back to everybody that the crystal name. That's just referencing like the necklace thing that you were talking about, Voltea.
What is Takara's reaction to seeing this?
Because of his, because you're the one who noticed the necklace, he does not notice the necklace. He also did not see your vision, and you just kind of talked about what you mentioned was talking about his mother. He doesn't know anything about the Iron God, so he hasn't put 2 and 2 together. He's just seeing this, and he's just basically seeing all these people as fools, that they are giving up their time and giving up their livelihood for a random structure that found itself. And he just kind of like looks around. He hasn't said anything, but he is kind of like treating this as like, people just find reasons to believe. And he's just kind of find it as faulty religion. He doesn't know the information you know, so he hasn't put 2 and 2 together yet.
Can I approach the statue?
Yeah, no one's guarding it.
You may approach the statue.
I would like to approach the bench.
Objection.
Objection.
Man, this is so weird. I might touch it. I'm gonna put like just both my hands on the base of it and close my eyes and just see what happens.
Okay.
Oh boy! All right,
Go ahead and give me a knowledge check.
Man, why's it gotta be knowledge?
You're doing religion shit, girl.
I know, but Voltaira's dumb.
It sucks to suck. Like it's.
I mean, if I was C-3PO, I'd find her attractive, I guess.
All right. Wow.
Oh, that's only one different than last time. 21.
Nice. High roller.
I'm just gonna count down today.
Hope or fear? Hope or fear?
21. By the way, I did put a picture of her inside
Hope.
the chat.
Hope.
21 hope.
Hope.
You put your hand on the statue.
Oh, she's cool looking.
Immediately as this happens, you get flashed as the same vision you saw before, but it's different now. It's like more focused. You can move. You are back on the bridge. It is dark out. You hear the machines, like large levers going up and down, levers that are probably 20 feet in height. Little lights of electricity coming from any power that's going on. A little bit of warmth coming from lava for any large pits to actually create, to forge metallic items. And as you blink, you now see two different things at the end. You see her, and you see a large crystal. But you can now move as you see fit. I'm going to actually change this.
God damn it, Ben.
I know. Definitely Dane. He's got his sprockets going.
Really
He's got his sprockets going.
Oh, geez. We're all a bunch of just 12-year-olds, I swear.
That's
Well,
an
the thing
Italian
is, like, for
campaign.
the people that are not here right now and they're watching chess, like, what the
Oh,
fuck is happening? You know, it's
Yeah, right?
All
Wouldn't you like to know?
as you're in there and you get the ability to move, you now hear more things that are going on. You now see a couple things. You can hear movement of heavy automatons about 20 feet beneath you. Based off the movement, based off the picture Takaro showed you, most likely it's on the ground floor where he's standing when he took the picture. You can hear them, but your vision's being impaired to see them. They sound loud, they sound heavy, probably about the same weight as Dane, moving around. You now see a little bit more of the bridge. You see, as she stands there, she has her hand locked into a control panel, like caged there, and her eyes are glowing like she's forced to use her technopathy to actually control things. But like I said, every time you blink your eyes, it's either her or now a large crystal of 10 feet in height. The crystal itself is floating there. You can move as you see fit.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
Okay. You get to choose. Do you want to interact with her or interact with the crystal? You can't do both.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez, mister.
You must choose.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The claw! Worship the claw.
I feel bad for you two. Like, between Scratch and Dane, you guys are just hanging out with Voltaire.
Hey man, no, it's all good.
She's kind of... Right.
You know what? It served me well in the past. I'm gonna interact with the giant crystal.
Shiny rock.
As you focus on the crystal, everything quiets around, but you still feel an eeriness around you. Now the only lighting you get is from the crystal. It illuminates enough for you to only see the bridge around you, as the illumination from the crystal itself is about 30 feet. You're standing about 10 feet in front of it, and this crystal is, due to its 10 feet of height, it is not a perfectly shaped diamond. It is jagged, it is rough, it almost looks like someone just ripped this from a wall, and here it is. It is still pristine. It is as reflective as the mirror itself. At first you see yourself, but as you look further, each individual crevice, each eventual turn, every cut itself is different reflection. Much like a hall of mirrors, everything looks different. But as you peer further, it is not a reflection of you. You are seeing like different videos of different things all over the place, like reels of things that are happening in every instant crevice of this. And based off the way it's cut, since it's not pristine, there is over 5 million different cuts in this thing of different things. There's images as you look of different things that are going on.
Anything in particular stand out?
You can give me a instinct check and see if there's something specifically that grabs your attention. It is a lot of things going on at once, so it would be a very high DC.
Do I get to add my fancy new collarbone to that?
I don't remember what the checks I gave you for those. If it does apply, then yeah.
I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Oh man, that's not great. 16?
16. It's a lot. The DC was a 21.
Yep.
Going around, seeing all these images at once, there's no continuity between them. You're seeing millions of different people doing millions of different things over this. There's no common denominator to all of them. As you look and you're just kind of scratching your head trying to figure it out, you hear a female talking to you, but you don't see her. The voice is majestic, ethereal in nature. And if anything, this area to you has a darkness to it, but her voice has a purity. And you hear this voice speak to you. Your eyes, your body, your soul, your mind is not trained to understand what the crystal provides. Your hands are tools that can etch the stories it holds, but you do not have the comprehension to know where to place the chisel. You do not have the skill to know where to place the blade. Beeps provocatively.
Jesus. Does it sound like Crimsa's voice again, but just more ethereal, or does it just sound completely different?
Someone else.
What was it?
Someone else. Does not sound like Crimson.
Mm.
It's definitely female, and it does have a voice of beauty. Has a voice of elegance. If anything, you as a seraph, you would recognize this as the voice of some kind of god. I would like you to roll me a instinct as a reaction. It doesn't change your roll, it's just me implying it's a reaction roll to her presence.
Okay. If it's a reaction roll, can I use my elven nonsense? What's it called? Mark a stress to gain it. I don't know. To mark a stress to gain advantage.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. Ooh, that's really good. That's 10, 12. 23.
23. A blinding light hits the reflection of every crevice of the crystal. So much so that it's like almost intentionally trying to blind you, but you're able to pull yourself back and have enough fortitude to withstand it. You put your hand up in front of your face for a couple moments, and then you allow your eyes to adjust. Whether it's the mechanics that are put into your body or just the willingness to just push through this, your fortitude allows you to see through the light that is trying to glare you away. All the images, the videos that are going through this have all changed. And they show you your reflection. Until you see someone floating behind you. She's not scary by any means. She is what you imagine to be a god. You see a female, bluish, lavenderish of skin. Small freckles, but each freckle itself looks like a star within the sky itself. Eyes that are the most epitome of celestial. Infernalist of horns, but they don't actually grow from her head, they merely float beside her hairline. Silver of hair, and between the two horn points, she is floating up several diamonds that just hold there out of nowhere. She just floats behind you, doesn't say a single word, but she knows you can see her through the reflection.
I'm assuming it was her that talked to me.
Okay.
So... I'm gonna still look at her through the reflection.
Okay.
And be like, and I'm gonna say, you said I don't have the skill and I'm not trained. So help me. Guide me to help her.
You just hear the voice speak in the same tone behind you, and it seems to get louder even though she's not moving closer to you. She's not increasing her volume, it just seems like it's just happening. Almost like it's phasing in and out. She just mentions the path is set before her. If she requires help, it is hers to ask. But I will not just throw it in front of her path. I will not just give it to her without her asking for it. That is not the purpose of her trials.
Was her purpose to die? Because it seemed like that's what she was asking me for.
The trials are difficult. The trials are meant to be deadly by nature. One does not ascend to become a deity by just walking a path. One must sacrifice their own body and soul to do so. And that's what she is doing. If she falters, then she falters. With risk comes reward.
So I'm gonna turn around to face her.
Okay.
She's still there.
She's still there.
Why show yourself to me?
Your world, your realm, your existence is walking a tightrope. The fate of your realm can falter at any second. let's just say I'm taking precautions in case that happens. As you all would say, I'm not going to put all my eggs in a singular basket.
You gonna elaborate on that at all?
Give me a presence check. This is specifically for persuasion, so if you have an expertise that would be convincing somebody, you can apply it to this. Send you guys another picture.
I don't think my unsettling gaze would really like. It's like give her like the puppy dog eyes. Oh, that's Lust of
As
the Void
Ben
now.
shakes
Hang
his
on.
head, it's like, yeah.
I may have seen this before.
I just rolled 2 6s.
Fuck. Okay.
Oh, critical success. Spill the beans.
Technically 3 because the one I dropped on the floor is
All
also
right.
a 6.
That doesn't fucking
Six,
count.
six, six.
That ain't shit.
The
That
devil's
ain't-
number
Oh.
of these.
Wait, please hold. Work is calling me.
Oh god. Loading screen.
Her help is bar none.
Will be the comedic.
They need
So
instructions.
while we're sitting there,
they need instructions to make a whiskey coke stat.
so while me and Dane are just like hanging
Yeah.
out there,
Mhm.
and Voltaire is doing this, Scratch just turns to Dane and he's just like, how are you doing with all this, man? Like, this seems like a lot for you.
Well, like you said, the creator of creators, they're pretty big for me.
Well, I mean, like, I don't think that like she may have created the headmaster, but like she is now like a god that would be creating things.
Oh, okay. What do you think she creates?
I don't know. Like, I mean, she's like a blacksmith, right? So she makes like weapons and like
Okay.
forgy things.
No, it was not instructions on how to make a whiskey coke. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just saw that. I was like, God damn it, Joe.
Yeah, the whiskey sour.
Whiskey coke, easiest thing. Hey, it's whiskey, coke. It's like vodka tonic. You can't fuck up a vodka tonic. Scratch, you and Dean were still doing something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we were talking about what is the.
How you're doing with this?
We're just bullshitting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Theorizing.
All right. So, Voltaire, with your critical success, she just stands there, and with her ethereal grace, she just lands on the platform, barefooted. See, the bottom of her legs are reversed to her skin tone. Instead of a pale skin with dark galaxy stars, it's dark skin with white stars on it, as far as her about thighs down. She walks there with her sheer dress. She starts just one foot stretches in front of the other, one foot stretches in front of the other, as she just takes her fingers and she just slides them across the crystal. As she just walks around the crystal itself. And as she does, you are seeing everything that you have been involved with your whole life, shown here like a reel on every corner of this. Everything your birth, including all the adventures that you guys have had thus far in the past several months. And then she draws them, as she circles around you, she does another lap. You're seeing the same thing, and it involves you, Scratch, Dane, Neri, Iris. but you don't remember these moments. This hasn't happened. And she just keeps spinning around. My power dictates what has come, what is, and what will be. I control life. I control death. I control your destiny. I control your fate. I see everything. And I see, more times than not, your realm failing. I see more times than not that not only is it failing, it is failing soon. Pieces are being taken into place to make sure that this is taken care of. Gods are ascending to make sure when the new world comes, things will be taken care of. To be clear, I cannot control this. I do not control the flow of time. I only see how it's going to happen. And normally, they are nothing but dreams and nightmares. But if you see one once, twice, 3 times, and in my case, 30 times, it is much more than just a nightmare. It is an omen. Your world will fall. I am taking precautions to make sure that when it happens, not all will be wasted. You want to know more. And she just leans over the railing and she turns her head towards you as she just kind of leans, her back arched out, her hips, her shoulders kind of arched up as she kind of turns her head towards you. And even though she leans to her side, the diamonds that float there do not move. They constantly hold between her horns, and she just looks at you as you are both uncomfortable but also intrigued by the way her eyes stare at you. They read you. No roles need to be had in her state to actually insight you. She knows you by looking at you. And she just looks at you. You don't know if she knows the answer, but nonetheless she's asking the question. She just points to the crystal. Dane, roll me a d20, please.
Ooh, dice.
Just a d20. Scratch, same thing.
Oh god.
In fact, I want you both to roll 2 because I'm going to have Dane also control Neri's roll, and Scratch, you also control Iris's roll.
I'm doing 2d20?
Yep.
All right.
Gotta pick the right dice, you know.
Okay. So 2d20. Alright. So first
Too
one.
dark.
Right. I don't have my dice trays. That would
Okay.
fuck one.
Okay. So, Scratch, what'd you get for yourself and what'd you get for Iris?
For me, I got 17. For Irish, she got a 6.
Okay. And Dane, what'd you get for you and what'd you get for Neri?
Dane got twinsies with Scratch. He got 17.
Okay.
And for Neri, it was 13.
Okay. You see, as she points out, several different outcomes of what can happen to your group. But she does not explain what is happening to get there. You see one where something happens and Iris dies a tragic death due to some sacrifice you have to make.
Oh, no.
Another one you see is only you and Iris live and the rest of the team dies.
Oh, no.
The last one you see is just yourself. You are standing in a field of a beautiful meadow. Flowers that don't exist in your realm anymore. Violets that bloom at such a glorious color that the term violet no longer applies to them. They are purple. Orchids that grow to almost have a life of their own. Trees that grow to actually create their own plantation. Where you are is magical. It is glorious. You see several other people here. Just like you, they seem lost. You see one person. Male. Tall. Just kind of sitting in the corner, extremely depressed due to a decision he might have just made. He looks like an Infernus. And he is just saddened beyond belief. You see another one that looks like an Infernus in nature. Female. Probably younger than you. Shortish of horns. With an interesting color to her. She naturally has a lavender tone, but she's got tattoos that give her a human complexion. You all are just standing there in awe. None of you can see each other. You see the woman speaking to you just walking in front of you. She just takes her hands and she just grazes against and just lets her nails just cup against the actual prairie line as she walks. She just takes some of it and she just kind of moves it throughout the wind as it just kind of carries itself in. Like each one has its own wind tunnel that takes it off away. No natural wind source. She just stands there with grace. This is the end. This is the final point. Not for your realm, not for theirs, but for everything. Your realm is the first piece. Depending on what you do, depending on what your friends do, depends on the outcome. Fate has already taken itself at certain points. Points over at the male. Points over at the female. They are fixed. Points at you. And immediately just pokes you right in the chest. You are fixed. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter what is sacrificed. At the end, you will all be here to be judged. It is nothing that you do that is fault. It is just fate. As she starts to walk away, she almost like moves out of the way for something to happen. And you start to see a shadow of what at first looks like a giant spider start to come in. Long, skinny legs start to move in. But there's a sheen that comes to him of gold. And as the shadow disappears, you just see a woman of grace come through, like she's cast in a spidery shadow. But as she moves, it almost looks like strands of gold ripple from her dress, like webs from a spider itself. As she walks closer, she just stares at the god that you were talking to. She stares at another person that you do not see. But you cannot see them at all. The other two can see them, but you cannot. As this new female just stares at you, the lavender tiefling and the male just looks. The decision is now at its point. You have denied me, and now you must choose what to do. And immediately, the god just snaps her fingers and she walks back in front of you. No spoilers there. To know the answer is to know your fate. As she just taps you in the head and you just go back over into the bridge. You are here. You will know my name. And to know my name is to understand what I am. as she just immediately just puts her hands against your temples and immediately grabs you as she just yells her name into your face as she just screams out her name, Stellia, the god of the stars, the moon, and the realm itself. As those words get edged into your brain like a nightmare. As she just pulls away, and you just immediately see yourself standing in front of the statue you touched, and you immediately pull back. As you just hear a whisper in your head. You are now touched by fate. Your decisions affect everything.
If she hasn't yet, at this point, Voltea is going to collapse to her knees.
Okay. Scratch and Dane, you can see her collapse to her knees. She's no longer touching the statue.
Dane would probably pick her up and go, "Wake up! Wake up!"
Yeah, I'd run over real quick and be like, Voltaire, are you all right? What happened?
Wake up, sleepyhead!
Are you unconscious or just like on the ground?
No, just collapsed and she just collapsed to her knees, like.
Okay.
She's like, God scream in her face.
New band name.
Ooh. That my brain hurts.
I remember my first drink.
Wait, you drink?
Oil.
I don't even know how to process that.
Well, I mean, like, if you need time to think about it.
I'm gonna look around. Does any of the other, are the other acolytes, did they see?
No one seems to be changed from the routine before you touch the statue.
Okay. So I'm gonna vaguely gesture to wherever Taco was standing when he mentioned that the diamond was possibly symbolizing purity.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
You were right. Yeah, you were right.
About what?
Or maybe not. I don't know.
I'll go with the "you're right" part. We'll
I remember this day.
You said purity, and that was the vibe that I just got.
Okay.
I saw. I think I just saw 3 different gods.
He just gets on one knee and he just kind of looks at you. He's like a doctor that's making sure you don't have a concussion. He's checking your eyes.
Yeah.
But you start to notice he's actually looking for something. He's checking your robotic arm, which is it's your left arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He looks at you your left arm. He then looks at your tattoos on your right, and he starts kind of not being evasive. He's looking, and then he just kind of gets pulled back for a second. As he looks, you don't have a necklace on, but you have the indentation of the necklace getting burned into your collarbone.
Oh.
There's no necklace there, but it's almost like someone actually etched it into your skin. It's not a physical thing, but someone scarred you with it.
Well, that's new. That giant crystal thing that you have a picture of, the diamond, yeah?
And there, you pass out.
Cool.
Man.
Your eyes kind of roll back and then you just pass out. A lot for you to take in. In a world where gods are slim to none, you're a mortal that just dealt with the most supreme of them. Your body is dealing with it. Takano just like looks at Scratch and Dane. Look, I'm not gonna.
What'd you do, man?
I'm not gonna be like the new guy.
Why
just
is she
pick her up and take
buffering?
her somewhere. What do you want? And he just like, all right, fine. And he just like picks Voltea up and just kind of like holds her and is like, can we still use the room?
Use
I
the.
guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. Could we?
He never said you couldn't.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
the
yeah,
door's
just go back
open.
to the room, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. He just starts heading back there. If you guys follow, you follow. He eventually just opens the door, lays you on the bed. He just like checks like the marking on you, and if you guys look, it actually is kind of like it is like scarred into her skin. It's like a divot.
I don't think that's the upgrade she asked for.
I mean,
He
look,
just
I
like
don't
looks
think
at
that
you,
was
just
there
kind of
before.
very confused by the question. No, Dave, that is not the upgrade she was looking for. And
Dave. How dare you, sir?
Just kind of looks at it's like whatever happened, she's taken a lot. Perhaps they just let her rest.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk to her, I guess, in the morning and see what happened.
Yeah. A little refresh won't hurt anyone.
At this point, too, by the time you guys are leaving, it's probably about 8 p.m. You guys have spent a decent amount of time inside there.
When we get back, Joe, can I just check her her tablet thing real fast to see if
Sure.
there was a reply back?
There is no reply, and it still shows as unread.
Okay.
Gasp.
All right. Yeah. I guess at that point, before we would I guess at that point, I'm going to pull out mine, and I'm going to text Avera
Okay.
and just be like, "Hey, just checking in. Is everything okay at the school?"
Okay. I'm trying to think of it. Okay. No response.
Has it been delivered and seen?
It has been delivered. It has not been seen.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. It could be late. She might be sleeping. I don't know.
That's worse than getting
You
left
up?
on red.
Right. You up?
It's like 8. It's not like 3 in the morning. Hey, girl, what you doing? You up?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Okay. With the night closing up, you guys decide to hunker down, try a new day, allow Voltea to get some sleep. Within this, which is no surprise, Voltea, you do not have a proper rest. This is you going unconscious and still technically getting a long rest, but it is not proper. You just dealt with a supreme being, and it is hitting you hard. You are going through about 100 nightmares in a matter of 8 hours, unable to wake up. You keep seeing the same things over and over again. You can't make heads or tails of it, but there's a couple things that you can at least register. One of them is Brynhilda. Another one is Emmerich, the head professor. The times you see Brynhilda, you see her there with a group of about 8 other people. You see her there with what looks like a high elf, not too different from you, wearing bluish, purplish robes. You see what looks like a giant that with like very, very well trimmed black hair and looks like he's got purple tattoos. You see what looks like a small gnome with high energy. You just see what is probably what she described to you guys as her family. As she did tell you that they are all demigods and they were all born together, but they do not look alike. You see them all stand around the crystal. And they all put their hand to it. And you just all see their eyes glow, and then for a second they disappear, and in their spot drops a total of 9 weapons. Bodies gone and weapons there in place. When you see visions of Emmerich through all this stuff, he looks completely different. His clothes are torn, his clothes are not as pristine as what they are now. His elegance, he has dropped. He has left it behind for resolve. And that's what you can see on his face. Any kind of illusion that he puts in front of him, whether he's still holding or not, is gone in these visions. You see 3 things that you find of him. One is what you can only assume is a battle of a god. You see him inside a cave fighting against what looks like a winged warrior and a 2 winged warriors, one of devilish nature and one of angelic nature. You see another one where he's facing off what looks like against warriors similar to yourself. And you see another one where he's actually facing off all of you. Throughout these nightmares, between every time you switch back and forth, you hear the whisper from the female stele, the god you just encountered, whisper to you. Whether or not you wanted this, it now belongs to you. Her life now rests upon your shoulders. The realm's fate now rests upon your friend's shoulders. Good luck. And that's where we're going to end it.
Dun dun dun.
While she's still taking notes, we're going to thank everybody for watching. This is what happens when people keep getting checks in front of people that actually have all the answers. And when you roll some natural 20s, aka criticals in Daggerheart.
Yep.
With that, if you missed any of this, we do thank you for the raids, all the follows that happened today. If you missed anything, all our VODs are on YouTube. Otherwise, if you were still on Twitch, and you could just watch this episode again. But if you missed anything, everything from this campaign to a D&D campaign to a Star Wars campaign and our upcoming campaigns always are housed on YouTube. Do not forget to check out Arcane Miscellanea, our partner company, to get yourself some beautiful dice from a local small business. And don't forget that we got some new people joining our campaigns pretty soon, and a new campaign that they're going to be starting in pretty soon. So check out our socials to know all the updates of those. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night, and we'll see you next time. Good night.